Good morning, everybody. Happy spring. So because spring is here, we thought it would be an appropriate time to start talking about seasonal allergies and what you can do to support your system and hopefully reduce the severity of those symptoms during the season that may affect some of you.
Yeah, and some of those symptoms can mimic a cold. But they're not, and they can actually happen within the transition of winter cold and flu season into the spring summer. So some of those symptoms are a runny nose, sneezing excessively, your eyes might start to water or get very itchy, your skin might become itchy or inflamed. I had a reaction the other day. I was cutting my dog's hair and I lifted my head up, and after about 20 minutes of cutting his hair, I had a bright red face and I felt like it was really hot and very welty.
Yeah, so there are, many different causes. Pet dander is a big one for some people. Pollens, grasses, of course, are big as we get into spring. I think I'm one of those people. Certain times of year, I have like a little period where I'm like, do I have allergies? And then it kind of goes away. So it's obviously something specific. Obviously, food allergies are in there, environmental toxins, and because the snow is melting, we get a little bit more mold in our environment. So, and some people are very susceptible to, being affected by molds. Just supporting your immune system even to kind of deal with those things, whether or not you really have allergies per se, it's always going to be a good thing.
Yeah. So how does an allergen react in the body? So a person like yourself may come in contact with a harmless substance, and what will happen is your body starts to produce antibodies to attack it.
And what happens in that overreaction is the body produces a compound called histamine, and histamine is designed to kind of protect the body, but it also produces all those symptoms that we talked about. And something that works really, really well at helping to modulate and reduce that histamine response that happens is quercitin. And quercitin is a bioflavonoid. It's really easy to take, one capsule, 2 times per day. Definitely start taking something like this now. The earlier you take it, the more you can kind of get it into your system and get it working with your immune system, the more effective it's going to be. Now, if you're looking at this and you're someone that's like, you know what, Sarah, I've tried quercitin, it did nothing for my allergies, I would urge you to try the Natural Factors bioactive quercetin. Quercetin works great for a lot of people that I know and sell it to, but I have had people who say, you know what, the quercetin didn't really work, or I had to take so many to get a therapeutic effect. This bioactive quercetin being shown to be 40 times more absorbable. So great for those of you that maybe have tried it and it didn't work. I've had some testimonials with some of our customers that say, you know what, that one actually works really well for me.
We have a lot of athletes now using quercetin because their bodies do actually overproduce immune cells and create histamine reactions through athletic performance. Which is
tons of research on quercetin as well coming out on longevity. So if you're into anti-aging, get on the quercetin.
Yeah. So the next one I'm going to talk about are plant sterols. And what happens when you have all these different types of immune cells becoming overactive because you are exposed to this allergen? It causes an immune rush. And what you want to do is try and stabilize that rush. And that's what plant sterols do. So I recommend taking 2 to 4 capsules of these plant sterols 2 to 3 times a day to really try and remodulate your immune system. And you may need to do it for 1 to 2 months. They also have it in children's formula. You can chew it. They taste pretty good. So if you're on the go or you're traveling, you can also do this one if you are an adult as well, because I have had them.
Yeah, they're really tasty.
Yeah.
If you're someone that just tends to reach for the symptom relief products, I want to be real. People are different. I like to think that everyone's going to take pills for weeks before and be that organized, but life is crazy, and I understand. And sometimes we have people coming in and saying, you know what, I didn't prepare my immune system well. Now my body's freaking out, and now I need something to reduce the symptoms. We have those too. So our 2 most popular, and probably my favorites, I've used both, are the St. Francis Deep Immune for allergies. This is great if you're someone that we get people going, oh, darn it, I should have got on my quercetin, or I should have got on this, because this will help to support and regulate that immune response as well as give you immediate symptom relief. So just a great product to kind of do both if you kind of find yourself saying, darn it, I forgot to take my whatever to prevent my allergies. This is a great one that will do both. If you're someone that's like, nope, I just want to get rid of the symptoms, Martin Pleasanse Allergy Relief. This is a homeopathic formulation. It's a spray. It also has some tissue salts in here, and it really can help reduce those symptoms like runny nose, sneezing, watery eyes, itchy skin, all that stuff that you're dealing with, this is great. And it's just like 4 sprays under the tongue as needed. Perfectly safe. You can do it, every 20 minutes if you need.
Yeah, I could have used that when I was doing the dog because I had no idea I was
exactly.
going to react that way. And the nice thing about these things, Sarah, is they can still use them and add these in.
Absolutely. And like Shauna says too, sometimes it's not about being necessarily not thinking about it. It's just all of a sudden you're having a reaction that you weren't expecting, and it's great. That's when these kind of symptom relief products are great to grab.
Yeah. Now, if you're the kind of person who doesn't like to take any pills or potions, then I would recommend trying the Bionette. My husband uses it. He's had it for probably around 5 years, maybe longer, I'm not sure. It uses phototherapy, so it is light therapy. What you do is you actually put the device up the nose, and you look like Rudolph, for about 3 to 5 minutes, twice a day ideally. And what it does is it desensitizes the passageway in the nose that can get very aggravated from allergies. And it also reduces a lot of the symptoms in the eyes. So my husband's been able to control a lot of his allergy symptoms by using the Bionette. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Steve was like a major allergy sneezer. Like he literally we can hear him miles away sneezing. That's how bad his allergies were. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is clinically proven as well. So
yeah, that's
this
really,
is a
really
great
cool.
one if you want something that you can even travel with and you don't want to take any pills and potions. It's also really good.
So those are our favorite products for allergies, things you can take preventatively, things you can take for treatment. Love to know what you're using for allergies, if it's any of these products we shared with you or anything different. We want to hear from you. Please leave a comment. You can leave a comment just below, and we will see you on our next video.
Thank you for watching.